If you could wrap the entire planet in an invisible lattice, quiet, precise, always awake, what would that take? This is the Golden Dome concept. Not a single machine, not a single launch, but an end-to-end industrial chain that turns raw sensing into a seamless global mesh. It starts at a coastal spaceport, where salt air mixes with the sterile calm of steel railings and safety beacons. Up on the catwalk, a program lead leans into a headset and says it plainly, "Welcome to Golden Dome." No applause, no spectacle, just a sentence that signals the scale of what's coming. Above the pad, vapor drifts from lines and vents like slow breath. The tower lights blink in steady rhythms, and the ground crews move with practiced economy. Because in systems this large, the smallest mistakes echo the loudest. Out beyond the coastline, the sky brightens, and high above the atmosphere, Earth curves into view. In the mind's eye, a faint golden grid aligns to the horizon, an elegant overlay that hints at coverage, continuity, and geometry. It's only a concept, but it frames the goal, a protective shell built from distance and timing, stitched together by thousands of small decisions made correctly. On orbit, the story is not explosions or heroics. It's formation spacing. Satellites glide in disciplined planes, nodes separated by exact distances, each one a quiet instrument with a job to do. Concept lines connect them, soft, flexible, always rerouted, turning individual spacecraft into a networked organism. A phased array panel pivots by fractions of a degree, microthrusters pulse in tiny bursts, and the vehicle steadies itself against forces you can't feel but can't ignore. In space, stability is a form of craftsmanship. Back on Earth, the dome begins with the first layer, sensors that sweep, listen, and return. Ground radar dishes rotate in synchronized arcs across remote desert pads. Motors calibrate azimuth. Cable trays get secured. Technicians check alignment without fanfare because accuracy is the only language these machines speak. Close in, the feed horn shimmers with subtle heat haze as the system transmits and receives. Energy leaving, information coming back. Fiber transceivers blink in rhythmic bursts, and raw returns stream into hardened edge compute, where every packet is timestamped and queued. The work feels almost silent, but the infrastructure hums with purpose. Air moving through vents, fans spinning, LEDs pulsing, small signs that the network is alive. Golden Dome, as a concept, survives by refusing to rely on one pair of eyes. Over-the-horizon stations skin low along the sea surface, tracking subtle changes at the limit of what you can see. Weather sensors spin beside radar hardware, wind, humidity, salt spray, because environment is part of the equation, not a nuisance. Mountaintop optical domes open toward twilight, telescopes aligning with smooth mechanical patience. Adaptive optics actuators stabilize the view, tiny corrections that add up to clarity. On a high-altitude aircraft, a rugged sensor pod rides the wing pylon through thin air, frost crystals forming and drifting away as it collects signals from above the clouds. Each layer contributes a different angle on the same problem. Reduce uncertainty, minimize blind spots, and confirm what is real. Then the system's second heartbeat begins, the uplink and relay chain that binds the sensors to the brain. Satellite uplink antennas auto-track passing spacecraft with choreographed gimbal motion. Parabolic fields tilt together, following multiple assets at once. In a comms shelter, a hot redundant modem module slides out, and a new one seats with a clean click. Link quality stabilizes and stays stable. Underground, hardened junction vaults get sealed. Fiber routes become protected arteries. And somewhere behind secured doors, time servers lock reference clocks in a holdover mode, because synchronization is not optional. If one sensor sees a moment a fraction late, the entire fused picture can drift. Time discipline is the spine of everything that comes next. Now imagine the command floor, dim and controlled, where operators move with the quiet focus of people who know that speed means nothing without certainty. Screens show abstract, global tracks. No readable labels, no dramatic overlays, just motion, vectors, and convergence. Multiple sensor feeds merge into a single clean line. The track cloud resolves, noise falls away, and a stabilized trajectory remains. The most important action here is subtraction. Take away the false trails. Take away the duplicates. Take away the jitter. Keep only what survives cross-checks from radar, infrared, optical, and airborne layers. In a server rack behind glass, hardened compute breathes through silent fans. Activity LEDs surge as fusion filters converge. A confidence indicator rises, unlabeled bars climbing smoothly, because agreement between sensors is a measurable thing. A cryptographic handshake settles into a steady rhythm, implying the link is secure and persistent. A network diagram reroutes around a blinking fault indicator, refusing to fail in one place. A redundant power system swaps seamlessly. One light fades, another brightens, and the room never notices. Resilience is engineered so thoroughly it looks like nothing happened at all. Decision support doesn't look like a movie. It looks like options appearing as simple paths, one selection highlighted after consensus. It looks like a classification wheel rotating and locking into a segment, then feeding that result into tasking. It looks like a tasking queue, tiles sliding into a priority stack, where the system allocates sensors, bandwidth, and compute to what matters most. In a briefing room, a tabletop exercise unfolds on a blank grid board, physical tokens shifting as teams rehearse the logic. And when the predicted corridor narrows and stabilizes, the operations lead makes a hand signal to hold. No shouting, no theatrics, just calm control. But none of it exists without production. This is where the concept becomes industrial. The assembly floor where satellites are built in parallel lanes like precision tools on a moving line. In a vast clean hall, multiple satellite buses sit under gantry cranes, technicians flowing between stations with synchronized routines. A solar array hinge gets seated. Calibrated tools torque fasteners to exact specs. A connector mates with a soft click. Safety wire is applied neatly. Tiny details that prevent large failures. A propulsion module is inspected. Seals and alignment marks are verified. Harness cables route through channels, then get capped and sealed for vacuum readiness. It's repetitive work, but repetition is how quality scales. Testing is its own craft. A satellite rolls into a thermal vac chamber bay. Locking points get secured. The chamber latches clamp down and the rubber seal compresses. Vacuum test begins. On a vibration table, actuators blur slightly as the fixture holds steady under stress, simulating the brutal honesty of launch. Sensors and accelerometers report silently. Engineers watch abstract lines and patterns without needing words. They're not looking for perfection. They're looking for predictability. Because predictability is what lets a constellation survive years in orbit. When the hardware is ready, integration becomes choreography. A payload adapter and separation ring stage beside multiple satellites. Technicians align a satellite to a dispenser frame and tighten capture points with synchronized motion. Retention clips and safety pins slide into place. Armed later, but prepared now. Fairing have stand open like a shell. The integrated stack moves into position and clamp bands close gently as alignment pins seat with precision. Every motion is slow on purpose. Rushing is how you miss the one thing you can't fix once it's sealed. Then comes the return to the pad. Floodlights, sea mist, security checkpoints, transporters moving the payload fairing along service roads. The heavy lift rocket stands ready. Umbilicals connect. Vapor vents drift downward. Ground crew disconnects a quick release line and steps back as pad status shifts to go. Again, no readable text, just the body language of procedures completed. Ignition begins with heat haze and controlled vibration. The vehicle lifts cleanly through vapor and light bloom, the coastline dropping away beneath it. From here, the story is still not drama. It's clean mechanical motion, stage separation, a controlled drift, a stable continuation. Fairings open. Payload is exposed. The dispenser sequence begins. In orbit, deployment feels almost gentle. The first satellites slide out and stabilize with microthrusters. Solar arrays unfurl like wings and lock with subtle snaps. Cold gas jets pulse in tiny bursts to steady attitude. An onboard computer heartbeat settles, abstract pulses stabilizing as checks complete. Two satellites establish an optical crosslink, suggested only by a faint glow of connection. No technical detail, just the idea of node-to-node continuity. One becomes many. Many become geometry. A constellation forms a precise pattern across its plane, and golden concept lines connect nodes into a mesh that grows denser with every successful insertion. Earth's night lights shimmer below. Cloud bands drift. The coverage shell stitches itself around the globe, not as a wall, but as a living lattice that can flex and reroute without breaking. Before any system claims readiness, it rehearses. In test facilities, propulsion and avionics benches glow softly in the dark. Engineers review latency charts rendered as unlabeled lines, then gesture with intolerance. Packet bursts and pauses calm as congestion control stabilizes. In ground stations, antennas track simulated passes with smooth gimbal motion. Errors fade. Links become clean. In command, simulated corridors appear as translucent volumes narrowing as timelines advance, forcing the system to pick the best solution under time pressure. And at the end of the drill, the room settles into a single shared signal, green across the board. Abstract indicators steady and calm. Operators relaxed but still focused, because the next run can always reveal what the last one missed.
It's locked in.
When the dome is on, the payoff looks simple. A sweeping global visualization shows coverage wrapping continents in soft gradients while nodes pulse in sync. Over coastlines and cities, density increases without seams. In orbit, the mesh lines flex subtly to maintain continuity as satellites keep spacing. One node glows brighter as it hands off a track to another node. Handover without a break, continuity without a headline. On the ground, critical infrastructure sits under a subtle golden canopy. Ports, power plants, data centers, protected, in concept, by a network designed to avoid single points of failure. In a comms room, an officer confirms a stable link and gives a short thumbs up. A latency to action strip shrinks, then locks into a steady minimal band. In the background, the system does what it was built to do: sense, fuse, decide, and maintain coverage. And finally, we return to where we started. People, not just machines. The program lead steps into a quiet briefing corner, a globe model on the table, soft screen glow behind. He looks into the camera and says the line that sums up the entire industrial chain. That's how the dome comes together, end to end. Not one sensor, not one launch, not one control room. End to end. Because the real story of Golden Dome is not a single breakthrough. It's the discipline of building a network that stays coherent at planetary scale. It's the click of fiber connectors as raw streams, interfusion servers. It's the smooth sweep of dishes and the silent correction of clocks. It's torque tools and safety wire, thermal vac latches and vibration tables, fairing clamps closing with precision, satellites separating cleanly, arrays snapping into place, crosslinks forming without fuss. It's redundancy that looks like calm and rehearsal that looks like routine. A global shell made from countless small steps done correctly, over and over, until the mesh becomes seamless. As Earth drifts into deeper space, the golden shell becomes a faint halo, serene and quiet. The lines soften into a minimal lattice. The nodes pulse evenly across longitudes, and the concept lingers like an afterimage, a dome you can't touch, built from engineering you can't fake. Thanks for watching.
That's how the dome comes together, end to end.
There it is. The fusion is complete.
Confirmed. Track integrity is holding steady across all layers.